Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really getting into a fascinating story. It's about Selena Gomez, specifically her recent health and body transformation journey.
Yeah, it sparked a lot of conversation.
Totally, and maybe some misconceptions too. So we've gathered, articles, research, notes. We really want to unpack what's been going on.
And I think it's important to say this isn't just like another celebrity gossip thing. It actually reflects so much about health, public scrutiny, and just resilience, really.
Right. Yeah.
So our mission today, if you like, is to get behind the headlines, look at the real story of her transformation, her unique approach to wellness, and address those rumors and discussions that have been swirling.
And how she navigated all of it, the health stuff, the pressure, body shaming, all to prioritize her well-being.
Exactly. It's quite a journey.
Okay, so let's start maybe with context. Selena Gomez, she's huge, right? Artist, actress, entrepreneur, mental health advocate. She does a lot.
Constantly in the spotlight.
And what's really striking is how open she's been over the years about her health, weight changes, lupus, mental wellness. She doesn't seem to hide much.
No, she really doesn't. And that openness is key to understanding this whole story. If you think back to, say, 2023, her public appearances, she did look fuller.
Yeah, I remember that.
And she spoke about it directly, said it was her lupus medication. Her exact words were something like, "I tend to hold a lot of water weight, and that's okay."
Which is pretty brave, considering.
Absolutely, especially with lupus. It's this chronic autoimmune thing, causes inflammation and, water retention, like she said. Fans really praised her for being so upfront, even while, tabloids were doing their thing.
So at that point, she was kind of embracing it, focusing more on feeling okay mentally than what people thought.
That's exactly the impression. Embracing her curves, prioritizing mental peace. It felt like a statement about self-acceptance, really.
Okay, so that sets the stage. Because then things started to shift. In 2024, we saw changes, right? And then by 2025, it was, pretty significant, almost shocking to some people.
Definitely noticeable, especially at events like the SAG Awards. Remember those photos?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that sleek gown. It sparked admiration, sure, but also a lot of concern online. People were asking, how did she do it? Is she okay? Was this intentional weight loss or like stress or maybe her illness?
Yeah.
The speculation was just everywhere.
So let's unpack the how, because sources close to her and even her trainer suggest her approach wasn't some crash diet. It sounds much more considered.
Okay.
They talked about a nutrient-rich, anti-inflammatory diet, basically cutting down on processed foods, sugary stuff, caffeine.
The usual suspects for inflammation, yeah.
Right. And focusing instead on whole foods, lean proteins, leafy greens, fruits, and apparently drinking plenty of water.
Makes sense for lupus management too, keeping inflammation down.
Exactly. And reportedly, she used things like food journaling, mindful eating practices, and limited alcohol, all geared towards managing that inflammation. It sounds very intentional, very holistic.
Okay, so diet was a big piece. What about exercise? Especially with lupus, that could be tricky, right? Did she change her routine?
That's a really good point. Her exercise was apparently just as carefully planned. It wasn't about pushing herself to extremes.
Gentle stuff.
Yeah, seemed like a mix. Pilates, yoga, some cardio, and occasional strength training. But the key thing, sources say, is she worked closely with wellness coaches to make sure her routine didn't trigger anxiety or, flare-ups related to her lupus. So it wasn't about fads. It was really framed as healing her body, respecting her condition, and putting mental health first.
Building sustainable habits, maybe? Things that reduced bloating and boosted energy.
That seems to be the idea. Less about a number, more about feeling better overall.
And speaking of numbers, her mindset seemed to change too. Didn't she say something about not weighing herself?
She did. That was a huge quote. "I don't weigh myself anymore. It's about how I feel." And that shift in mindset sounds like it was absolutely crucial for her. Well, it helped her navigate the constant criticism, right? The societal pressure. By focusing on her internal state, how she felt, rather than external validation like a number on the scale, she could stay motivated on her own terms.
That's powerful. Shifting focus inward.
It really is a lesson there for everyone, probably.
Okay, now we have to talk about it. The elephant in the room. Those Ozempic rumors, they just exploded online, didn't they?
Completely. It felt like everyone was talking about it, speculating.
But we should be clear, Selena herself, she's never confirmed using it, right?
Not at all. That's a really vital point. Her team consistently pushed back on that narrative.
What did they say?
They basically attributed her transformation to consistency, proper medical care for her lupus, and that nutrition-focused lifestyle we talked about. Not weight loss meds,
Hmm.
but the sheer volume of that speculation. I mean, it really does highlight our society's obsession with celebrity bodies, doesn't it? And maybe that desire for a quick fix explanation over, a stained health journey.
Yeah, it's like we almost want it to be a shortcut sometimes.
Maybe. And according to those close sources, again, her transformation in 2025 was guided by doctors and trainers. The goal wasn't really about fitting into a certain dress for the red carpet, but more about restoring her energy and finding better mental balance.
Which is so important. Because even when we talk about numbers, like estimates put her current weight around 119 to 125 pounds, depending on her health phase, just comparing before and after photos, totally misses the point.
Exactly. It's not the full story. For her, it sounds like the weight loss was more of a side effect of getting healthier overall, managing her condition better, not the primary goal itself.
That distinction gets lost so easily.
It really does. The number on the scale is just one data point. It's the overall health picture that matters.
And speaking of health and well-being, remember that TikTok video where she basically told body shamers to go away?
Oh, that was powerful.
So direct. Just reminding everyone her health comes first and telling people, essentially, stop commenting on women's bodies.
Yeah.
It really makes you think the courage it takes to do that, with millions watching.
Absolutely. And the fan support was huge, wasn't it? Those hashtags like hashtag we love you, Selena, and hashtag my body, my choice went viral.
They did.
And that moment, and her whole journey, really, it offers some solid takeaways for all of us, I think, beyond just the celebrity aspect.
Like what can we learn from this?
Well, first, focusing on sustainable nutrition. Nourishing your body, maybe managing inflammation with whole foods rather than just crash dieting. Second, really prioritizing mental health and sleep. They're foundational.
Right. Often overlooked.
Definitely. Third, gentle, consistent exercise. Things like yoga, Pilates, walking activities that support you without adding tons of stress. Fourth, and this is crucial, if you do have a chronic condition like lupus, working closely with your doctor is key, tailoring your approach.
Makes sense.
And ultimately, I think the biggest reminder from her journey is it's your body, your pace. Your goals should be based on how you feel, not external pressures.
So valuing health over hype. Slow, steady changes that fit your life.
That's a great way to put it, yeah.
It really reframes her whole experience. It's not just this Hollywood glow up. It feels much more like a personal healing story, just played out very publicly.
I completely agree. Think about it through lupus, the constant criticism, the body image stuff, mental health struggles. She seems to have emerged with, strength, clarity, and even compassion for others.
Yeah.
Her journey really hammers home that weight doesn't define your worth. Resilience does. A focus on holistic well-being does.
That leaves us with something to think about.
Definitely. Maybe ask yourself, what does that idea, resilience over numbers, internal health over external expectations, mean for your own approach to well-being? Something to consider.